stereo microphone. Can you hear me now? Is that any better? So something is interesting about Google Hangouts, that it does this all the time. For whatever reason, the setting completely changes. So yes, we can hear now. So this is our handy dandy trusty Yeti Blue microphone, and it works great. There's something weird that happens with Webinar Jam settings. For whatever reason, the settings just change automatically sometimes. So if you're ever giving a webinar and all of a sudden nobody can hear you, like what just happened there, because that only happens when there's like 500 people watching. So it's all good. You got to be prepared for it. And so there's something about when we go from the regular mic. And by the way, I've done like 300 of these, so I know what works and what doesn't. And I've been doing these for years. And there's just sometimes where just randomly the settings inside of Webinar Jam will change. And it does this. So what you have to do is go to the USB port. And that seems to do the trick. So just FYI, if you're going to be doing any of these, the USB port is the trick if you ever get on live with hundreds of people watching live, because that's always when it happens. That's how you handle it. So if you're now just joining us, we can now get started. Do me a favor and tell me what city and country you're tuning in from. So go to the questions box and write in there. Tell me what city and country you're tuning in from. All right, Alden, Judith, Takia. All right, great. Gwen, good to see you. Cindy, hi. Alden, Christine. So tell me what city and country you're tuning in from. Tammy's from Burlington. Wow, that's going way too fast for me to read. Okay, let's do this. Zolt is from the UK. George is from Vegas. Raven's from Asheville. Rob's from Edmonton. Natalie's from Hilton Head. Michael's from Chicago. Terrell's from Sherman Oaks. If I skipped you, I apologize. You guys are going too fast for me to keep up with. Christina's from Germany. Hey, Christina. We got Tracy from Georgia. Heather's from Evansville. Marie Pierre is from Paris. Welcome. Janet is from Lancaster. Takia, am I totally butchering your name? If I am, I apologize. From New Jersey. And we got Andre from Brazil. Terry's from Gary. And Kay is from Mars. Awesome. Hey, Deborah from San Diego. And Andre from Munich. Great to have you guys here with us today. This is awesome. So here's what we're going to do today. We're going to show you how to rock your Instagram ads. So, and hey, Shane from Perth and Gwyneth in Austria. So do me a favor now and tell us what has your #1 challenge been with Instagram ads. Or if you've never done an Instagram ad, say never done one. And then we're going to go in and show you how to do your Instagram ads. Okay. So here we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. So let's go to the screen share. All right. So Gwyneth says she's never used one. DJ never done one. Takia's never done one. Judith, Stefano. Okay. So whole bunch of people never done an Instagram ad before. Awesome. So let's jump in here and just talk about how this whole thing works. And we're going to show you what you can do here and how you can get your Instagram ads rocking it. So let me see if I can, I'm going to do this a little bit different than I normally do it. I'm going to keep the controls up at the top here, and I'm going to spread things out like this so I can see your questions. All right, so here we go. So creating your Instagram ads. The first thing we're going to do is when we create your Instagram ads is you need to understand that as if you don't already know, Facebook owns Instagram. Okay, so we're going to show you how to use Facebook Instagrams, or use the Facebook settings rather, to create your Instagram ads. Let me see if I can do this. Yeah. Is that going to work? Hold on just a second here. Bear with me. Thank you for your patience. I'm just going to make sure that we can see the whole thing here. So this is an example of one of the Instagram ads. Actually, I think I'm going to have to hit the play button on this. And I'm only mentioning that because when I hit the play button, I can't see your questions. But go ahead and ask your questions. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back to them while we, after were done in the section. So here's an example. This is one of the Instagram ads that we ran recently. And it's great if you want to run an ad and you want to reach, there's tons and tons and tons of people using Instagram, and they're not all the same people who are also using Facebook. You got a lot of the younger crowd using Instagram, and many of the people who use Instagram do not use Facebook. So if you want to get in front of those people, depending on what type of business you have, this may be a great way to do it. And so all we're doing is we're running an ad on Instagram, driving traffic to our landing page in order to get email addresses. And we find, depending on what it is that you're promoting and who you're going after, Instagram can be a really great way to get in front of a lot of people, get a lot of people to your website, get a lot of, really grow your email list with the right kind of people. And I really want to stress the right kind of people, because again, Instagram's not for everyone. I think if you're trying to go after corporate type of executives, they're probably not on Instagram. If, however, you are going, let's say you've got a health and wellness business, or you've got a relationship business, or you're maybe you have you create something that jewelry or clothing, that kind of thing, that can do great on Instagram. And so what you can see here on the left-hand side is the ad that we created, and I used one of my viral ad images that has gone very viral on Facebook, and those can really do well on your ads. And we're just simply driving traffic to our landing page. Now, in this case, the landing page is helping people get your free Facebook photo templates. Okay, so this is what we call a lead magnet. It's essentially a bribe, a free gift that we give away in exchange for people's email addresses. And it's just, you can see how simple this is. Click on the ad, download, put in your email and download, and that's it. So here's how we're going to create an Instagram ad. And in this case, we're going to be using Facebook's Power Editor. You can now actually, Facebook will allow you to set up Instagram ads without the Power Editor. But if you're going to be using Facebook ads at all, Power Editor gives you a lot more flexibility, and it's really not that hard to use. It scares some people, but it shouldn't, because it's really no more difficult than Facebook's ads manager. So the one thing is, when you use Power Editor, you have to use Google Chrome. So if you're not already using Google Chrome, make sure you just get Google Chrome. And when you go into Facebook to set up the ad, go into Power Editor. So on the bottom part of this image that you can see right here, I'm in my Facebook's ad manager. And you can see it says Manage Ads, Account Setting, Billing, and Power Editor. All you do is click the button that says Power Editor, and that takes you over to Power Editor. Now, if you've been in Power Editor before, you'll see a button there that says Download to Power Editor. If this is the first time you've ever been in Power Editor, then you probably won't see that button. But if it's the second time you've been in Power Editor, you'll see that button that says Download Power Editor, and that's where you start. You click the button that says Download to Power Editor. And one thing that you're going to see when you're in Power Editor is Facebook's layout of how they organize and keep track of your ads. And they do it in a very simple, logical way that really helps you keep track of everything. Because as you start creating ads, you can very quickly create lots and lots of ads, and they get hard to find. But Facebook does a really good job of organizing them into folders. And there's 3 folders. There's a campaigns folder, there's an ad sets folder, which is underneath campaigns, and then the final piece underneath that is your actual ads themselves. So if you can see here, my folder, I have 404 campaigns that I've created. Underneath that are my ad sets. You can see there's 485 of those, and underneath that, there are the ads themselves. This is just a filing system, so don't let it confuse you. It's simple. Campaigns, ad sets, ads. That's it. There's nothing more complex than that, so don't let that scare you. When you go to create an ad, and this is the same case for any ad, you need to click the button that says create. And in this case, you can see right above where it says the 404 campaigns, there's a button that says create campaign. Click it. So you click that button and you get this screen. And so what we're going to do is we're going to create a new campaign. That's how you have to start. So you click create a new campaign, and then you see where it says objectives. You see where it says objectives, where it says clicks to website. You see this new button that says new, create ads for Instagram. So that's the one we're going to select. We're going to select clicks to website, which is going to allow us to create ads for Instagram. So it's the one at the very top, super simple, okay? Then it's going to ask you to fill in the blanks of creating a new ad set and creating a new ad. So you can see here, I just wrote in the names of these. All we're doing is labeling right now, choosing the campaign name, the ad set name, and the ad name. That's it. And then you click create, okay? And so this is where it starts. On the upper left-hand side, that's the big plus button that says create campaign. So that's all we did. So keep this simple. Don't let any of the way this thing looks scares you. It's actually really easy. You push the button that says create campaign. You select your, then it takes you to the ad set, which is where you're going to choose your budget. You can put in $5 a day, okay? Start it nice and simple. So I leave it at the daily budget. I select $5 a day. It's going to ask your schedule. When do you want it to start and stop? In this case, I'm going to just start it without putting in an end date, but you can just as easily, if you want to do an experiment, run it for 24 hours and spend $5. So you can schedule, the start date and the end date 24 hours later. Just keep it simple. Okay. Then it's going to ask you your audience. All right. Who do you want to target? Okay. And you can click the edit audience button to choose who you want to target. Now we can get in a little bit later how you choose your audience and target your audience. But when you click edit audience, you can pick whoever you want and then choose to show this ad to those people on Instagram. Facebook will figure out whether those people are on Facebook or Instagram. And you just go and pick the audience the same way that they've always allowed you to do it. So there's nothing new in the audience, but we're going to go through a little bit later and I'll show you how to find the exact right people in your audience. Next is placement. Okay, so you'll see these options. There are options for, do you want your ad seen in the mobile newsfeed, the audience network, desktop newsfeed, or desktop right column? All of those things, those radio buttons that I have unchecked here are on Facebook. There's only one for Instagram. Okay, so in Instagram, in this case, it'll pretty much always be on the mobile phone. So you just check this one button below and you don't need to check any of the others. Okay, so it's, again, keep it simple, check the Instagram box, all right? And now, so we started out, we had, remember at the upper left, this is the filing system, keep it simple. We have campaigns, we have ad sets, and then we have ads. The big red arrow is now, we're now going to go down to the ad level, which is where you actually create your ad. When you're on the ad level, Facebook is going to prompt you to say, hey, do you want to connect your Instagram account? Now they've actually made it so that you can run ads without having your own Instagram account. However, I recommend that if you want to be active on Instagram, you should get an Instagram account, which is super easy. It takes 2 minutes to set up. And then it asks you, do you want to connect your Facebook page to your Instagram account? So you see the big red arrow at the bottom. It says use the Instagram account connected to the selected Facebook page. So if you haven't done that yet, you just click that blue hyperlink and follow the prompts and you can connect your Instagram account. And so this is what it'll look like once you're done. So I've connected my Facebook page to my Instagram account. It's actually really easy in how you do that. And then it's going to walk you through the process of setting up the ad. So you can see underneath the image, it asks me, where do I want, what is the website URL that I want? So remember, in the beginning, I showed the picture, there was two images. It's the Instagram ad images and then the landing page that we go to. I want to put my website URL in there of the specific landing page that I want people to go to. So it's real easy. I just go to that page on the internet, copy and paste the URL right in that red box down at the bottom, okay? Then it's going to ask me to upload an image. And Facebook's done something pretty cool, because what I noticed, and they've certainly noticed, a lot of times when you upload an image, it doesn't exactly fit. And instead of going and hiring a professional designer and making sure you have all the right dimensions and everything like that, they gave this cool little crop tool. So when I uploaded my image, it was not the right size. And so this says, there's this blue hyperlink that says crop the image to a square for this ad. You just click on that. You go and crop it to a square. It's real easy. Just drag the corners and it creates a square, and they just make it super simple. And you click done. I mean, that's it. Then you have to choose which button you want. And I generally use the learn more button. Okay, frequently I use the learn more button, but it really just depends on what it is that you're trying to advertise. But I like the learn more button, so I use the learn more button. Okay, and then this is what the layout looks like. Now it's going to ask you to put in your text. Okay, so I made it really simple. Grab your free viral photo image template now. That's it. I don't need to do anything else. I got the URL. I put in a little bit of text to describe what it is that they're getting, and then just move on to the next portion. And so you can see what the preview of the image is on the right-hand side. It's then going to ask you for conversion tracking. Now, this is advanced stuff, okay? If you don't know what any of this is, do not worry about it. Just skip this part, because if you're a little bit more advanced and you would like to track your clicks and get a lot of really high quality analytics data, you can add in tracking pixels. Now we have a Facebook and Instagram advertising agency, so we do a lot of this stuff, but this is advanced stuff. It is not required for you to actually set up the ad, okay? Once you're done, you'll, on the upper right hand side of your Power Editor there, you click the big green button that says upload changes. Click the button. It's going to say continue, and then you should see this big check mark at the on the lower right hand side of the screen that says confirmation your upload is complete, and then you are done. Your ad is up and you are ready to go. So this is what we did a quick little experiment here. And we did great. I was very happy. We were getting 44-cent website clicks, and again, it was just a little experiment that we were running. I think we got about 35 email addresses from spending $31. So totally happy with that. But it was a nice, fun little experiment to see how it would go running an Instagram ad, and see who the audience was, who are the kind of people who are on Instagram, who are looking at this kind of thing, who are clicking. So it was really good. So let's go to, so now what I'm going to go to is take some questions here. Okay, so for those of you, by the way, if your screen is blurry, you can go down to the bottom of your Webinar Jam Hangout and click there should be a reload or a refresh button, and that actually helps. So let's go to Marie Pierre. Do you have a link to your Facebook account to your Insta account first? No, you don't, Marie Pierre. Actually, it's really easy. You can actually set up a Facebook ad. You can set up an ad without going to your without having an Instagram account. You do not need to have an Instagram account to go to your Facebook to set up a Instagram ad, which is really cool. Let's see. Oh yeah, and Sue has a good point. So for anybody else, if your screen is blurry, try closing out your other things that will soak up a lot of download. Like if you have Facebook open on another window, that soaks up a lot of bandwidth. If you have like Dropbox open or Google Docs open, those things are the things that are constantly syncing in the background. That's going to slow you down as well. So one thing that let's go and take some other questions here. Rob said, did not know that. Tell me what it is that you did not know. Let's see. Cindy, would you go over where the Power Editor is? Sure thing, Cindy. So here's what you do in your Ads Manager. All right, so let's talk about how you get to your Ads Manager first of all. If you go to your, by the way, for anybody who, if you want a replay of this, click here. You can and make sure that you join the weekly Facebook class so you can get our replay links because we post them up there. But if you go into Facebook, so if you see in the Facebook icon in the upper left, you can click here on Ads Manager right there, all right? Or you can click this drop down on the upper right, and you can go into your, you can go in to see where it says Create Ads or Manage Ads. I'm going to click on Manage Ads, and that's going to take us to, oops, here it is. Here's our Ads Manager. Okay, so once you're in Ads Manager, right at the top, you click on Power Editor right there. So that's how you get to Power Editor. So if anybody would like the templates that we use, so I showed you here on our Instagram ads, I created some viral templates that you can use if you want to create your own ads and you want to use viral images. If you'd like to get our handouts for the templates free, write the words viral images in the questions box. And if you want that, then I will give you the link to the viral images. All right. I have to grab the link here. But if you want that, write the word viral images. Okay, so Christine said, can you Instagram some relevant information notes rather than a viral picture? Tell me what you mean, Christine, because when you say relevant information notes, Instagram is all about images and pictures. So if you're writing notes, nobody's going to click on that. Vin, how does one decide whether Facebook or Instagram is a better medium for advertising? Vin, tell me, who is your audience? Okay, so what do you do? What do you do for your customers, and how do they, tell me how old they are, and then I can hopefully give you a little bit of feedback there. Okay, so everybody's saying that they want the viral images. So go ahead, if you want the viral images, if you click, here's the link for them. So I'll show you the viral images templates here, and you can go and get those. This is what it looks like here. So here's the viral images templates. So I just gave you the link. It'll get you to this page, and you can click and download and get the free templates right now. And that will that'll give you all the templates. They come in a PowerPoint folder. So for those of you, if you don't have PowerPoint, you can open it with Keynote. If you don't have Keynote, you can go online and get it's I believe it's called Microsoft Open Office. It's called it's Apache Open Office, and you can just Google like Microsoft Open Apache Office, and it's free software where you can download and you can open up any Microsoft Office folder like PowerPoint or Excel or Word document. Okay. Yeah, DJ says, yeah, there's a lot of Gen Y on Instagram. Absolutely. So it really depends on what your, who you're trying to reach. So Vin, you do self-development coaching, relationship wellness. There's a lot of, if you're targeting younger people, there's a lot of those people who are on Instagram. Now, keep in mind that Gen Y is, you wouldn't associate Gen Y with a group that has a ton of buying power. Okay, so if you are doing, while you may do your self-development coaching and relationship and wellness, those people may need that kind of coaching. That doesn't mean that there's a huge population there that is actively looking for that service or they're looking to pay top dollar for that service. So keep that in mind, please. Krista, where's the link to the viral image? Scroll down. It's profitfbads.com, and you will see it. You too, Saif. Just scroll down on post there. I've posted it a couple times now, so you can grab it from there. It's profitfbads.com. Terry, how about for a women's conference? Well, what kind of women's conference? Is it a business conference? And are you charging for the conference? Are you hoping to get a lot of people there with a lot of money? If you are, I wouldn't advertise on Instagram. I would advertise on Instagram if I were doing a, if I were selling, I would say if I were selling things that, let's say you're selling arts and crafts and necklaces and let's say you're selling things that Generation Y is actively looking to buy. Like if you've heard of the website called Etsy, ETSY, I see a lot of Gen Y type people are on there, and they are, that's a great place. If you're selling those kinds of things, I would definitely be advertising on Instagram. Sylvia, would you recommend to add the hashtag to the Instagram ads? I have not done that before, but yeah, I think you can do that just fine. That could work very well for you. DJ, you can also do some competitive intelligence on your competitors and see where they are in the space. Yeah, DJ, why don't you suggest how you would go about doing that? That's a great suggestion. All right, so the other thing that I want to show you is let's go and we're going to do a Facebook post. And now let's drive some traffic to your blog. So if you have a blog and or you would like to get traffic to your blog, write the word blog in the chat. Okay, so if you have a blog and you'd like to get traffic to your blog, write the word chat in your blog. And what we're going to do, I want to show you something fun because I'm going to create a little ad here. And I'm going to show you how to, and I'm going to give you the opportunity to get some cool exposure right now. Okay, so quite a few people are writing the word blog. So let me show you this. So I have a blog. Okay, so here's my blog, and my blog is on this exact topic that we're talking about now. Here's the lowdown on Instagram ads and why you should be using them. Okay, and so basically what I just taught you step by step is laid out in this blog. Okay, so you can go down and you can see exactly how you create a new campaign, how you choose the objective for Instagram. And it just shows you step by step what I just showed you here in the video. Okay, and I laid this out on my blog. And if you want to drive traffic to your blog, you can do that with Instagram ads. You can also do that with Facebook ads. Let me show you how to do this. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to attractcustomersnow.com and I'm going to copy this link. Okay, let's make this really easy. And then I'm going to paste it on my web URL. Now, I just did this below, so this is what it's going to look like. But let me just show you how to do this because it's super simple. All right, so I just hit paste. I'm now on my Facebook page here. I hit paste, and there you go. There it is right there. You can see the image. And all I did was I pasted the URL. Now, let's say you pasted the URL and it didn't have the correct image. I just want to show you one thing because this is super simple, but a lot of times when you post the web URL to your blog or your website or wherever you want to drive traffic, it doesn't have the right image. Well, Facebook has recently made this really simple. So let's say that the image that showed was not the image that I wanted. Okay, so let's say, see, the image that showed was this image right here, which is a good one, but let's just say for giggles, I wanted this one. All I would do is I would save this image on my desktop. Okay, so I'm just going to save the image on my desktop. And then I would go back to Facebook and I would choose the image down here. I just click plus, pick the image right from my desktop that I just downloaded. And then it's going to go and it's going to upload that image. Now it's taking its time right now to do the upload, but that's all you have to do. It's super simple. So you just put in the URL, upload the image, and by using these plus buttons here, and then you type in your text. All right, so I would, type in TYPE in text here. Okay, so that's all you do. Now, because I just did this below, I don't want to have two posts that are identical. Okay, so I'm not going to actually do this post, but I do want to give you the opportunity. So let me just do this here. I now need to refresh and remove this post. Okay, so there we go. We removed it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the opportunity. I've got, if you want to get some free exposure and you want to see how this works from your side, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this post into an ad. I'm going to turn it into an advertisement. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend about $500 on this ad. And if you want to get seen by a few thousand people, well, if you want to get seen by 100,000 entrepreneurs, all you would need to do is just write a little comment on this. So on this particular one, let's do this. I'm going to write, who do you most want to reach and help on Instagram? Okay. So just go to go to my Facebook page right here and write a comment and just answer this question. Who do you most want to reach and help on Instagram? Okay. And now I'm going to show you how to create an ad. So one thing is, what a lot of people do when they post their URL on their Facebook page is they boost the post. Okay. Now, all boosting the post will do will help you get likes, comments, and shares. But it will not get you any website clicks, which is what you probably want, okay? You probably want website clicks. And if you want website clicks, in order to get website clicks, you need to run a different type of ad. You can run a boost post. So let's say if I'm gonna spend $500 on this ad, I can do a boosted post, but I'm only gonna spend like $5 or $10 on this boosted post, okay? So let me go and pick who I'm going to, let's do this ad. So I created I saved an audience here, and I can choose if I wanted to people who liked my page, and that'll reach for $10, 760 to 2,000 people. Or I could do people who like my page and their friends. That's a little bit more, 1,100 to 2,900. Or I could choose people who I wanted to target. I could click here, and then it's going to give me specific locations, and I can edit those locations if I want to. But I can do $5 or $10, and I'm just going to do it for 24 hours. And so this is good. And remember, so all this is going to help me do is get likes and comments and shares, which is good. It's good for something called social proof. But that's not the end of the story. I want people to click on the link, okay? Boosted post will not do that. It'll just give me likes, comments, and shares. So you might ask the question, well, why would you bother doing it at all? Well, it can help a lot. If your ad has lots of likes, comments, and shares, that can get even more. The more you have, the more you get. So it is great for social proof, but I wouldn't spend more than $5 or $10 on the ad itself, okay? And so in this case, I'm gonna spend 10 bucks here. So I'm just gonna click boosted post, all right? And now what I'm gonna do, all right, so now it's good, we're done, I'm all good there. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go now to my Power Editor, all right? So how do you get to Power Editor? Remember, you go to your Facebook Ads Manager, you click on this button that says Power Editor. Okay, so I'm going to open this link here, and let's go to Power Editor. And when you get to Power Editor, the first thing that you want to do is you want to download. You want to download and refresh your account. So because there's so many people on the webinar, it's going a little slow for us here. But let's just looks like it's loading up here. All right, we're good to go. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click this button that says Download to Power Editor. All right, and it's going. I select my account. Now I manage a lot of accounts because I own a Facebook advertising agency. So mine might look a little bit different than yours because we have so many accounts that we manage. But don't worry about that. It's all good and easy. And also, it usually goes pretty quickly. It's going slowly because there's so many people on the webinar right now. So what we do first is we go into Power Editor, we click the download button. So let's keep this easy. All we're doing is we're downloading, we're getting ready to place our ad. And remember, we did a post on my page, so I need to go to this one that says page posts. All right, we got to go find the post that we just did, and we're going to turn that into an ad. All right, so let's go find, I'm going to click on publish posts here. All right, and let's go find this. I think this is the one that we just did here. Yep, this is the one. So I'm going to click on this one. This is the one that we just created, and I'm going to click this drop down action, and I'm going to click create ad. All right, simple. Okay, and so I'm going to click create a new campaign, and so I'm going to call this this is our Instagram ads blog post campaign. All right, and the objective will be clicks to website here. I'm going to create a new ad set here, and I'm just going to call it the same thing, except I'm just going to change the word ad set. And the only other thing that I'm going to do to make this really easy is I'm going to put the date in here. So January 19th, 2016, to make this really easy so we don't forget. And I'm going to click create. All right. So now what we're doing is we're going to create an ad that's called a website clicks ad. Okay. So in the website clicks ad, this is what's going to allow us to create the ad that's going to go to get seen by lots of people. So what we want to do is we're now in the ad itself, and you can see we've got the image there. And I just realized there might be too much text on this image, but let's see if we can get away with this. If there's too much text on your image and you create the ad, it won't go through. But let's just see if we can sneak this one through, because sometimes Facebook shows an image and they actually don't even count the text. So let's just see if we can get this one through. All right, so what I do is I go and remember, first thing is we set the budget. So we're going to set the budget at $500. Okay, so 500. All right, and I am gonna do this as a lifetime budget. So $500 for our lifetime budget, and the schedule start and stop date, I'm going to start it today, and let's just go and drive traffic through Friday. All right. So we're going to spend $500 in a pretty quick period of time. I'm going to choose my audience, and I can click edit audience and just pick the audience right now. But I just want to save a little time here, and because every time you do this, you get the opportunity to save your audiences. So in this case, I'm going to choose an audience that I had saved a while back. And then here's the thing, new, show your ads on Instagram. Remember that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show this on Facebook and Instagram. So I'm going to uncheck this audience network, and I'm going to leave everything else plus Instagram. Okay, so I'm going to leave all of that. All right, and so that's all good right there. And then let's go to the ad itself. So I don't need any of these tracking links. So we're just going to get rid of these tracking links because you don't need them. At least I don't need them for this because I'm just driving traffic to my website here, to my blog, that is. And that's it. So it's all set up. So once you get to that point, you click upload changes. And if it uploads, then you have your ad running. So this is the $500 ad that you have running. So I'm clicking upload changes. All right. And let's see, I'm going to, let me just take a look at this on the other screen here. Oh, try to upload with errors. There we go. All right, so I'm uploading it there, uploading the ad in the ad sets, and let's see if it makes it through. Yep, cool. All right, done. All right, so there, that's how you do it. And then let's go back to the post itself. And so then let me take some questions. So so for those of you, several people are asking about the recording here, and you can go, if you go to the Facebook event, you can get access to the recording. So we're going to post the links to these recordings at the Facebook event. Tammy asks, do you comment from your personal page or your business page? Great question. So I do that. I do that in different for different reasons in different places. So by the way, if you have if you go and post on this comment, then I can reply back to you here on Facebook, and we'll see here if this worked. Yeah. Oh, and there was last week's ad, by the way. We had some amazing results. So for those of you that posted last week, a lot of you posted last week, you got seen by 38,000 entrepreneurs last week. In fact, what I want to do, because we did the same thing, let me just click on here and show you. For those of you who posted last week, I do just want to show you what our results were. And give me just a second here. So a couple things. Last week, we've been running this ad here. So sorry if this is a little small for you to see, but we've been running an ad here that is, we've gotten 1,716 email addresses. It reached 137,000 people, and we've been getting email addresses for about 95 cents per email. And we spent $1,632 on that particular ad. So the other ad that we're mentioning, so if you commented last week, you got seen by 28,000 entrepreneurs on this ad, plus we did a boosted post and you got seen by another 38,000. So between the two of those, you're close to getting seen by 60,000 people. So I try to make a benefit for you for free to comment on our posts there. And so for you guys, like for example, Everyday Wellness, you're going to get seen by, you know, another. It looks like our boost did in fact go through and it worked. So you're going to get seen if you go on our page and you post on this post. Just go and write in the comments and write who you would like to help on Instagram. And that you'll get seen, just like our last time, you'll get seen by probably 50 or 60,000 entrepreneurs. So if you haven't done so already, go to the Facebook page and comment on this particular post, and then you get to benefit off of the $500 that I just spent on this ad to drive traffic to our website. Okay, so for those of you, if you are interested in getting more, learning more about how to do your own Facebook ads, please write the word ads in the questions box, okay? Because I've got a great opportunity for you. So if you're interested in getting better at the ads, if you would like me to do a free training for you on ABC, step 1, step 2, step 3 of how to get your profitable Facebook ads set up right from scratch, write the word ads in the questions box. Okay, so quite a few of you wrote the word ads. So what I want you to do next week, this training here, I created a program called Profitable Facebook Ads Step by Step. And on this training, this is a program that we have sold for $1,000. I'm redoing the whole program, updating it for 2016, and you can attend the whole thing live for free, but you have to opt in. And so I'm clicking the, putting the link in, okay? And so you can click on this link that I just put in the chat, or you can go to my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/like-Bret, and you can just click on this webinar. It's next Wednesday. And we're going to do the full training of profitable Facebook ads step by step. And I'm going to give you more viral templates. I'm going to give you this. I've got several different templates that have produced some of our very best ads, our all-time best ads out there. Let me just show you one of them that is really fantastic and works really, really well. If I can find it here. Oh yeah, this is the one. One of the things we're going to be doing is I'm going to be giving away this template here. So I'm going to give this away when you show up live, and you have to show up live. I'm going to give away my top Facebook templates, and we're going to give it away in a Keynote file so you can use it. You'll see the templates that we use to make $40,000 on this funnel. You'll get the templates that we use to get thousands and thousands of emails at a very reasonable price. And you'll see the templates that I use when I interview Nick Unsworth and when Bill Barron interviews me and so on. And so this is a Keynote file, and so you can just fill in the blank. So you basically, take out my picture and put in your picture, right? And so you'll get these templates, but only when you come to the program live. So if you have an ebook that you want to lay out, you'll get this template. You'll see how easy it is to use. And so for those of you who show up live, you'll get access to the templates. We will not be giving, there will not be a replay on this. The replay will be available for anybody who is a member. Okay, so if you've purchased our program before for all of $7, then you will have access to the replay. But again, you must register for the free webinar. So this is on Wednesday, January 27th. It's free. Go ahead and register for it. And what we're going to do is we're going to show you, when you show up live, how to grow your raving fans with the global ad secret. I'm going to show you how we got over 250,000 likes, and we're getting these likes at real likes, 15 cents per like, and how we're using that to make $40,000 to $50,000 a month in sales. I'm going to show you how to reduce your cost per email registrants with social proof advertisements. We're going to show you how to get your ads and content shared with the viral ad formula. And you're going to get to download my #1 brand new Facebook ads template for free when you show up. So again, just write the word. Last thing that I'll mention, for those of you who, again, if you're interested and you want to, excuse me, let me say this again. If you want to get a lot of exposure, just go to my Facebook page and just make a comment. So far, only Everyday Wellness, Natalie is going to get the benefit of the exposure for the $500 Facebook ad spend. So you're going to get in front of about 40,000 entrepreneurs when you make a comment on this particular post. I'm just going to refresh it one more time. And then the last thing that I will show you is, let's just take a look here. Okay, good. So a few more of you are going to get the benefit here. So Marie Pierre, okay, awesome. You're going to get the benefit. You're going to get seen by about 40,000 entrepreneurs, and Prairie View Design, you as well. So this is free for anybody who wants to do it. Just go to the page, facebook.com/like Bret, make a comment on this post, and then you'll get seen by the 40,000 entrepreneurs or so. Last thing I'm going to mention is some of you out there know that if you could get my help and you could have, you could work with me and let me take a look at your Facebook ads and let me learn about your business, you could do a lot better if you could finally get the right kind of exposure, if you could finally get the right kind of strategy, if you could finally get the right kind of ads. If you're interested in working with me, talking with me one-on-one, please write the words one-on-one in the chat box, and then I can share a special link with you. So if you're interested in working with me one-on-one, write the words one-on-one in the chat box. Vin asked, where is Facebook page now? So I posted it several times in the chat. So it's facebook.com/like Bret. So Vin, this is the page right here. And you can just simply do the post below. And we created this. I spent $500 on this ad. So you'll get seen by about, 40,000 entrepreneurs or so, somewhere kind of in that mark. Okay, awesome. A lot of you are writing one-on-one. So the for those of you who want me to take a look at your business and want to work with me, here's the issue. I don't do any kind of one-off, one-on-one kind of coaching. For the people who want to do one-on-one coaching with me, they pay $24,000 and sign up for a whole year-long program, and we do one-on-one coaching. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an opportunity. You're not going to have to pay $24,000, but this is a one-time only thing. So you can't schedule multiple one-off coaching back to back with me to get lots of coaching. This is just one time for 97 bucks. You can schedule a one-on-one with me with the link that I just, whoops, I'm just about to post this link. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at your business. We're going to schedule a one-on-one. We're going to take a look at your business. You're going to tell me who you're trying to reach, what you're trying to accomplish, and lay out, I'll lay out the strategy that you need to do today, right now, to boost your business, whether it's getting more exposure, whether it's setting up your ads, whether it's growing your email list, whatever it is. I'm going to take a look at your business, and we'll one-on-one, and we'll get the chance to show you exactly what you're going to need to do to make sure and set you up for 2016 to make sure that you have the best year ever. All right, so click on the link that I just put there, and then you can schedule your one-on-one with me. Let's see, Rob, the calendar links on the bottom of 2016 are from 2014. No, they're not, Rob. So Rob is mentioning this page. So Rob, what you need to do is you need to click on the tabs at the bottom. So if you go to attractcustomersnow.com/calendar, all right, this is where you can get your calendar link, and you can download your 2016 marketing calendar. And so you go to this page, download my 2016 marketing calendar. That's attractcustomersnow.com/calendar. So you can check that out here. And when you click on this, you're going to immediately download the calendar. All right. So if I click on the calendar right there, you can see the tabs. These are all from 2016. So if you start off in the beginning here, you can click here on 2016 and see the whole year 2016. And by the way, it has some cool integrations. If you can click on these little buttons, you can see it goes to 2017, 2018. The whole calendar shifts. All right. And then when you click on the link, so if we go to 2016, here it says Friday, January 1st is a Friday. I click on January 1st is a Friday. So these tabs and links are all from 2016, Rob, not 2014. This is an Excel spreadsheet, so I don't know what you're talking about at the Google Calendar. If you want this to work, go ahead and open it in Excel. All right, there we go. Okay, so everybody else, thank you. Super fun, as always, to be here with you. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and opt in to the 2016 Profitable Facebook Ads Step by Step. All right, and we're gonna go here and go ahead and opt in, and we will see you on the program live. I look forward to it. Can't wait to see you then. Talk soon. Namaste.